live stream. So we're going live here today. We're going to be talking about a lot of these new fragrances I got. I came home from Cancun about a week and a half ago, and I came to a big ass box just full of fragrances that I ordered. And today's the day that we crack into them. If you're watching this back later on, do me a favor and let me know down in the comment section how you feel about this vertical style of live streaming. It's a little bit easier for me. I'm able to do it on my mobile device, and I feel like most people nowadays are watching from mobile devices. So let me know down in the comments what you think. If you're for it, give me a thumbs up. If you're against it, just a thumbs down. Or if you don't care, just I don't care. Cool, that's good enough. Anyways, the reason I ask is because going into events, etc., the vertical is a lot more rewarding on these live streams or in general. And I feel most people are going to be watching it through their phones. So we're going to be doing them vertical for the most part, but I would still like to know how you guys feel about the difference between the vertical and the horizontal. Okay? Good afternoon to everybody that is watching now and in the chats. There are going to be some people that are in the chats. If you're watching this later on, I'll try and do my best to reference what they're saying in the chats. And to make it easy, we're also going to go through some of these fragrances first and get into the chats a little bit later on, okay, for the watch back. But for now, let's catch up with some of the fam and see what's going on. What's up, Jason? Notary Giant, good afternoon to you as well. Wa alaikum assalam, Radwan. Boo boo. Love you too, man. Thank you for the love. What's up, A? What's up, Daliwal? How you doing, bro? Elliot, what's good, bro? First full live stream. That's what's up, bro. Sundays, I feel like it's a good day to do it. Honestly, bro, I try my best to do it whenever I have time. So I'm actually going to Cabo in a couple of days with Jeremy Fragrance, and a couple of other, who is it? Evan from Fragrance Knowledge, Jeremy Fragrance, and a couple of other people. Cologne Boy will be there, and we're doing an event. So it'll be pretty cool. And since I'm getting ready, I'm not recording tomorrow or doing any of that stuff. So it'll be pretty interesting, man. Tune in and stay tuned for that. So I'm going to be live streaming off of there, making sure that everybody's comfortable with it. I don't want to be live streaming the entire time, but there should be some good stuff. Let's see if we can catch some meme-worthy content while we're out there with Jeremy. But anyways, so today we're going to start off by talking about Killian's Old Fashioned, okay? I just did a little short on my other platforms. If you don't watch me already on there, it's AROMATIX_Neeb on TikTok and on Instagram. So Old Fashioned just released. Well, actually, it's still pre-release technically. It's supposed to be coming out sometime in September. And what this basically is amber, powdery, warm, spicy. I'll honestly say that to me personally, it's more like this woody, ambery, not necessarily spicy, woody, ambery, maybe a little bit aromatic. And this is Court. I appreciate that, man. I love you for that, bro. This is not what I was expecting, to be honest with you. It's not bad by any means, and it makes 100% sense, especially when comparing it to the other liqueur series. It's right there in line with the other ones as well. And in fact, what this actually reminds me a lot of is going to be apple brandy, except without any of the fruity aspects of apple brandy. I'm not going to say that it smells exactly like it or anything like that. It does have a very similar astringency, so kind of something balsamic, a little acidic, and not necessarily tart, but more so waxy. It almost reminds you of like Arabic gum, like frankincense or mastic, that you could actually chew on and chew as gum, as I have done for a long time, actually myself. And most predominantly what it's going to be is that styrax. So this is a slight vanillic undertone, aromatic, woody, and that's pretty much it. I don't get anything fruity. I don't get anything tart like I would with apple brandy. And so I feel like this is somewhere in between. Honestly, it would be somewhere in between, not really in between. This places now apple brandy somewhere in between like Angel Share and this in itself. So it's kind of on the opposite spectrum of something like Angel Share. So if you like that sweet, the boozy, all of that good stuff, this is everything about it stripped away in the sense of like sweet and fruity. So dry, stripped back, and a little bit more mature. Definitely more mature. And that's pretty much it, man. I don't think it's going to be like a groundbreaking scent. I don't think that it's going to be, people's like number one, but it's still definitely good. It's still definitely good. Roses on ice, all of that good stuff. It still plays in that territory. So I think it's a solid release. It does offer you something, quite unique and different. I don't regret buying it. I think that it looks pretty good, completing the collection, along with the fact that it does offer me something a little different. I will say that if I were to pick between apple brandy and that, There will be different moods for them, but they are pretty close, at least to my nose, man. So that's what I think about it right now. For now, I'm not like, you know, ecstatically crazy about it, but I will say it's worth at the very least sniffing. And you know what? Instead of just rocking off of memory, let me do it really quick, side by side. How about that? I know that it won't be as close, but at least the similarities and the aspects that I mentioned in this stripping. Yeah, apple brandy would be my choice, honestly. That fruity nuance and just the whole apple vibe does give it a little bit of another dimension. Yeah, there are similarities, absolutely. Definitely having similarities. My choice will be apple brandy. If you guys actually sniff old fashioned, I highly recommend you sniff apple brandy as well. If you have apple brandy, this would be something that's more. It just strips it away. Simple as that, man. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. I guess I was just expecting something, and I think that's why I'm kind of like looking for more differences, is because I was expecting something to just like slap a little bit harder. It's good, bro. It's good. As simple as that. I don't think it's show stopping. I like apple brandy more. I don't think it's a bad release, but it's good. And that's pretty much it. That's how I'm going to wrap that one up. So let's catch up. Do I like Baccarat? I'm kind of over Baccarat, honestly. I've smelled so many people wearing Baccarat. FB will definitely do a room tour soon, bro. I'm getting ready to do this Montal guide video. Let me just show you what that looks like on my table. So it's ridiculous, bro. It's absolutely ridiculous, the room. So it is what it is. Okay? So, yes, please do hit that like button. Sauvage or Dylan Blue? I would personally go with Dylan Blue. I have not tried Porthole. All right, so yes, gems, always straight to the point. And I'm trying to, even my full format video, you guys will see them get even more concise. We're cutting out, sticking to themes, and we're moving forward, okay? So we will still have time for catching up and comments and all that good stuff, because that's important to me as well. Moving on to the next one, this is another one. It's called Torino 23, and this is going to be a part of the whole Xerjoff guide that I'm working on as well. This is what the box looks like, obviously, as you guys... How is my audio? Is my audio too low for anybody else? If so, let me know and we can fix that. We can work on fixing that. Let's see. How's the audio? Just confirm and we'll continue on. Somebody said that it's low. Let's continue. Better? Is that good? All right, awesome. Cranking forward. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, so moving on. So the Xerjoff guide, as you guys can see, I purchased... Bro, I swear to God, I have bought every single fragrance you guys see here, okay? All of these were purchased on my own. I've been testing them thoroughly. And more recently, I just got Torino 23. And a part of this haul as well is we have Torino 22. The only one that I'm waiting on is Torino 21. It's a little hard to find. I thought I ordered one. It turns out I didn't place the order and it sold out. So we're working on that. So let's see what this one is like. The only downside about doing it vertical like this is that I can't share with you guys the screen of the note breakdown. Actually, that I can. Here, let me share with you guys my laptop really quick. Here it is, okay? Here's the note breakdown for Torino 23. So as you guys can see, there's some citruses, a little bit of rose, and yellow florals and all that good stuff, okay? So that's the note breakdown. There we go. Let's impromptu this shit. So first impressions, from what I remember, I did sniff this one in the mall, is absolutely nothing. Honest to God, I don't remember shit about this fragrance. So here we go. I just know that I wasn't like crazy about grabbing this one. Okay, now I understand why. Now I know why. It's got a lot of florals and a lot of yellow florals. It kind of has like a granny floral soap vibe. Rose and ylang ylang. It's like kind of giving me granny soap in the beginning. What's the deal with that, bro? Hopefully the rose and the soapy vibes tone down. Whoa, what's up with the granny soap? Why is it like... And people love this one. Granny soap. Do people love this one? I'm going to let this one develop. I'm not trying to be insulting to the fragrance by any means, but if this is what people like, then cool. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a hefty dose of ylang ylang. I really wanted to focus a lot on like more of the florals in the mid, but that was the biggest thing that just like right away. Ylang ylang and rose. I am getting the neroli now. It's seemingly thick, creamy though. Musk and those florals is adding more of a cream. The cardamom in here, I love cardamom as well. No Dice says he loves cardamom. I love cardamom as well, and the nutmeg. And although I can sense it, everything else is just like kind of taking the star, bro. Kind of taking the star. I'm getting much more granny soap. It's a good granny soap. for now. Let's let it dry down. Let's let it dry down, bro. I'm not gonna shit on this yet. Well, I'm not gonna shit on it at all, honestly. There's no reason to do that. But it's not me right now. Okay? I got granny soap from the top. Let's see how it dries down. I'm really not. That was weird. I wasn't expecting that. I really was not expecting that, but it's okay. Let's move on. Let's just move on. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. People love, so Beard Some says that people love 21. The others, in my opinion, are good. Okay. Where's this guy from? Where does he live? Michigan, Munen. Welcome to the chats, bro. Huss is asking if I like a Neshama Caprice. I do like it. Asim says musk, musk, musk. Yep. Yep. A lot of rose in this one as well. Beard Sim says granny soap is a shocker. Yeah, honest to God, bro. Like, I don't mean that in like a bad way. It still smells quality, but that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like those, bro. My mom has like these soap like packages, cartridges, and inside are like rose. They're shaped as in roses, and they never use them, right? They just left them for decor. That's what it's reminding me of. I'm not trying to even be funny either. Go blue, baby! I don't represent anybody, bro. I don't even watch sports. All right, so let's keep on moving. I promise I'll take questions at the end, you guys. I'll take questions at the end, okay? Just so we can make this easy for people to watch back in the future. All right, Torino 22 is the next one, so let's see what this is like, and we'll go from there. I know for a fact Torino 21 is a fucking banger. It's a hit. I've sniffed that one, and I memorized it, and actually, I know a lot of clones that do it. By the way, Zoha Aroma absolutely has one of the best ones. It's called Mystic Mint and Citrus. They ship worldwide. Use AROMATIX if you want to save. It's completely up to you, but I love that stuff. So Torino 22, this is another fragrance from the lineup that I grabbed. At the top, there's eucalyptus and saffron. Okay, very different notes, actually. Okay, I'm digging this one. I'm digging this one. Ooh, familiar though. Familiar. Eucalyptus saffron. That's very different. Then we've got the clary sage, some aromatics, the matte, and dry woods, and musk. Sometimes that's actually used in teas, not just the clary sage. This gave me immediately, almost immediately, Baccarat vibes and some. Okay, so it's not just Baccarat. Oh, okay, yeah, people are comparing it to Baccarat, but it's not just Baccarat. There is a little bit more to that than this, but it's like, damn, bro. Hey, the Ben, what's up, baby? Gage, how you doing, brother? God bless you for the super chat. The Ben, thank you. I appreciate that. He says, hey, Neeb, great to see you live again. Love you, brother. How are you, bro? Thank you. God bless you for the super chat, bro. God bless you, bro. I hope all is well with you. How about Ganymede? Ganymede is not really my thing, okay? So back to, this is actually surprisingly close to something like Baccarat. I will say that it's not a spitting image. It's not a spitting image. But it just seems like they said, okay, we like Baccarat, let's make something around it. And there's nothing wrong with that, taking inspiration. Every brand does it, you guys. Every brand in every single avenue, whether it comes to technology, whether it comes to everything. Even countries do it with country. Bro, it is what it is, okay? But this is close to Baccarat. This is close to Baccarat. A little bit more manly than the original Baccarat. For now, I would honestly say that this is a more masculine Baccarat. It's not, I don't, and for that reason, sure, some people will see that it resembles Baccarat straight, but it's not as metallic as that. I'll give it that. So I will give it the fact that it's not as metallic. Are you going to get the dentist gloves, the doctor's office? Yes, but you still get more aromatics. I actually kind of find this one refreshing. For whatever it's worth, although it does have those similarities, I would wear this. Baccarat nowadays, I'll be honest with you guys, it's not a bad fragrance, but I personally wouldn't wear it anymore. I'm just so over it. And it's not to knock on the DNA. I would wear this one. I honestly think I'm enjoying it right now because of my experience, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm already cashed out on the Baccarat. As of right now, I'd wear this over that. As of right now. First impressions, it's good. It's good. It's not granny soap, so that's that. And it's actually something that's pretty good. So let's see what the chats are saying. Musa says, what do I think about Menthol's Arabian Tonka clone? Which one, bro? There's quite a few of them. And we will be talking about all of them. Could you wear Torino 21 in the winter? I'm a believer of you can wear whatever you want when you want, bro. So I would say yes if you're like indoors, but it's not just the most appropriate. That's all, really. But yeah, you could wear whatever you want. Not the most appropriate though, bro. You want to go for something that's more ambery, warm, something that's kind of opposing the weather. So generally speaking, if you're going for like warm weather, you want to wear something that's cooling and refreshing. And if you're going for cool weather, then you want to go for something warming and a little bit sweeter, or just warm and inviting. Okay. Hadi is asking Bravonzo Baron or Perlador, which is better? Um, Perlador is going to be more luxurious, even in the way that it performs. And I personally think that Perlador is like a flagship for the brand. So I would say start with that for sure. Um, the one from Grandeur Elite is solid. You're talking about Mountain Nui Paris. It's solid. There are quite a few other ones though. Like Al Haramain has their version they just released not long ago. It's called Dubai Night. This is also an Arabian's Tonka inspo. However, I will say that this one has some of the most citruses at the top, so it kind of like changes it in that aspect, but it starts to dry down. Also, Khadlej has a pretty good one that lasts all day. It's not going to be as metallic. It's more ambery, sweet, and slightly vanillic. It's called Secret Musk. So take it for what you will. There are quite a few of those comparisons. I would personally say that all are pretty viable options, and it really just comes down to what do you want? Do you want that saffron crystal? Go for Mountain Nui by Grandeur. If you want something a little bit fresher, go for the Dubai Night. If you want something that's going to last all day and more vanillic, go for the Khadlaj. Hopefully that helps for you, bro. Qissa or Reef? As of right now, I would say Qissa. But yeah, it is what it is. Yes, it is. Josh, you are right. He's asking about Asaf Frankel Aventus. It is 100% exactly that, bro. And it's good. It's strong. It's Aventus inspode, but it's strong. It's strong. You get 200 mLs of juice. Yes, I would say it's good. My best rose fragrance, bro, would probably be Adonis Awakens by Argos, man. They absolutely annihilate, bro. Um, yes, do hit that like button. What's up, Tony? How are you, brother? Okay, let's continue on. Moving on to the next fragrance. There's a hidden gem in this haul, you guys. Okay, and I have, honest to God, I swear I'm not even joking. I wanted to gatekeep this, but it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I've got literally now, I'm probably at like 3,200 fragrances and counting. It's disgusting. So at this point, I need it to sell out, okay? So let's continue on. Not gonna give it to you guys just yet, but let's move on. So another one that I grabbed in my collection, I haven't had this in quite some time, is Boundless. I did know what it smelled like. I never picked it up, so I didn't really get to live with it too much. Amouage is a pretty good house. It's not for everybody. Their scents are not going to be the most mass appealing, but Boundless is one that is worthy of getting, at least for me. So let's crack into this bad boy. I love the presentations, all of that good stuff. And the notes for this one include some pretty hefty notes. So let me show you guys really quick. We've got, okay, there we go. Hopefully none of my fetishes pop up in the browser. Okay, there we go. All right, so we've got cardamom, blood orange. Listen, we're human, man. It is what it is. Cardamom, blood orange, ginger, elemi, and then obviously, as you guys can see. So what it seems like is this resin dominant fragrance. And more recently, it just seems like that's kind of what's in, right? We've got fragrances that are going orange blossom, like Altair, YSL Myself, all these other brands coming out with that. Or going oriental resin. Like we've got, for example, Old Fashioned is going resinous. A couple of the Ivory Root, it's one of the best, like myrrh. People are actually starting to appreciate fragrances like this, like Blonde Amber, things like that. So let's see how well this one stacks up. Is it warmer? Is it diffusive? All of that good stuff. At the top, it's definitely fresher than most ambery resin forward because of the elemi. The elemi and the ginger, they kind of play hand in hand. Usually when you smell elemi, it might be the brightest of all resins, having like a lime undertone to it. That with the ginger kind of livens things up. You have the citrus of the blood orange, but mostly it's going to be lime ginger. That's what I'm getting. I don't really get too much of like that cardamom, and it's quickly becoming waxy, almost into like the lotion realm, okay? Starting to dry down even more so, getting this papyrus, very specific. There are a lot of woods in this fragrance. There's gaiac, patchouli, but papyrus is going to be the most that's sticking out. And for the most part, it just seems like very dry. And this is also kind of leathery at the same time. There are a lot of like waxy factors, leathery factors about this one that kind of takes it in that realm too. So warm opens up pretty interesting. It's not going to be a unidimensional, just resin and vanilla. You do have other aspects, but it's very masculine. It's definitely very masculine. Bright, zingy, and warm and resinous. I get the incense as well. This is more interesting than something that's just straight up resin. And I really don't want to reference a new fragrance, but it has a lot of aspects to this. It smells expensive. It smells expensive. So if you like resins, I think this is a pretty interesting one. It's warm. There's also cacao in the dry down here. There's something that's vanillic. It does kind of have like that very signature waxy, almost lotiony in this one specifically. And I think it's going to be for the older crowd. I still think it'll be for the older crowd. Maybe potentially appealing to some younger, just a little bit younger, but for the most part, still older crowd. And that's generally speaking what it's going to be for resins. If you think about Grand Soir, if you think about Old Fashioned, if you think about those that are just very resinous and waxy, most people think it's like old, old school or old manny. This one has some redeeming factors, like a little bit of that vanilla, something to cut through it like ginger, but ultimately what it dries down into is a dry woody and also resinous. I like this one. I actually like this one a lot. And it makes it a non-redundant purchase in my opinion. So I've got fragrances like Ivory Root, which I think is one of the best myrrh-based fragrances. And myrrh is kind of like the sweetest and the most ambery of those resins. And I actually work with a lot of myrrh when I make like incenses and bakhur, and this is straight from Yemen actually. This is raw myrrh, as you guys can see. And that's kind of what this one has, but it doesn't go as rich or as ambery as that. There are a lot of other bright and contrasting dry woods that kind of seems like it absorbs any of the too much wax. So pretty good. Pretty good. I would say that this isn't like a 10 out of 10. I would place this probably at like 7.5. 7.5, and that's the best rating that I would personally give it. It's not groundbreaking. It is slightly familiar, but I appreciate the different aspects about it. There's a couple of different aspects about it. And that's pretty much it with Boundless. So that's kind of like a real dissection of this fragrance, because as it starts to dry down, a lot of fragrances that have resins and myrrhs, they go like just it's kind of hard to get more than just that. Okay, back to the chats. Let's see. Muhammad is asking. Hey Neeb, Ocean Rush or Elderam Limited Edition? Ooh, that's okay. So Elderam Limited Edition is going to be musky, citrusy, fresh, and Ocean Rush is like no musk. It's just fresh and aquatic and woody. So those are the differences. They're significantly different, bro. How does Boundless? God bless you, the band, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the super chat. God bless you. He's asking, how does Boundless compare to Journeyman, or does it compare at all? I don't think I have Journeyman yet, although I've sniffed all of them. I don't think I can give you an honest answer unless I have both of them on hand. But I will say that it's just based off of, let's not even go there. Once I get it on hand, which is definitely going to happen because that will be the next house after the Mancera Montal Xerjoff, we'll get into that one, brother. I wish I could give you a better answer than that, but that would be the most honest and genuine, bro. Okay. Josh is asking, do you know how Ahmed al-Maghribi, how to get in Canada? Yes, Fragflex will be having a lot of them soon. Use code AROMATIX, and Fragrance Buy should be carrying them very soon. Is Insurrection Pure Wild still worth it? I'll be honest with you, bro. I was never like crazy fan about it. I understood the hype. I understood why it was getting the light, but in general, I think it's yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. KXL is asking, is El Rye still worth the purchase? Absolutely. Absolutely. I love this fragrance. I love it. If you're into that designer, ambery, 1 million elixir, it's absolutely worth the purchase, bro. For the right price, obviously. Okay. Porto Neroli. It's going to be, you should check out AROMATIX Uncensored, my other channel. I did a comparison video with all of them. It would be, what is this one called? Neroli Riviera. Neroli Riviera. Abdullah's asking if Amouage Reflection is the best office fragrance. Honestly, I don't think that's the best office. I think that it does have some very crisp traits and aspects and peppery spiced that might turn some people off. In fact, I think that something a bit softer than that, like Prada L'Homme, would be the best office scent. That's just my opinion. Even if you wanted to go like during the winter time for an office scent, Prada Black is great for that. It's got like this vanillic DNA without it being sweet. It's like powdered vanilla with angelica. The aromatics help it really project and stay light. It's pretty light. Okay, let's scroll down. Tribal Intense versus Khadlej Island. Oh, Khadlej Island gets closer, much closer. Reflection 45, it's a very dense, I still haven't gotten into it, man. I sniffed it, I still like Reflection over it for now. We'll see when we get in there. Lumiere Noir, no, none Phoenix. Frankie V. Tex says, Sup, Neeb? Have you looked into the new Lattafa's Confession? I have not. Rodrigo, what's up, man? Subtitles in Espanol. I think that you can set that. So I think it's up to you to set it. I don't think that I provide, like YouTube is pretty, it's getting pretty advanced. So you could probably go into your settings and put subtitles. Maybe when you watch it back, maybe not live, but when you watch it back. Done deal. I don't think there's actually like a worst cologne brand. There are some pretty shitty colognes, obviously, but I don't think there's like a worst brand. How many sprays for Liquid Brune in the summer? I wouldn't go more than 4. I wouldn't go more than 4. There are better fragrances to rock in the summer, I will say, but you can still get away with it, bro. For Maher Legacy, bro, I would easily spray that 8 sprays minimum, up to like 16, straight up, bro. But the thing with Maher Legacy Silver is you have to give it time between sprays because it's really peppery. Chris is asking if there's an Effin' Fabulous alternative. I was never crazy about that one, but I know Maison Alhambra during its era of doing those, copy stuff, they had one that was like that. So Real Auntie Lino is asking, Neeb, can I wear Montal's Arabian Stanka in the summer? And what's the best oud perfume for summer? Auntie, you can wear whatever you want if you can rock it and it feels good. I've smelled people rocking it. I think you can. Are there better fragrances to rock during the summer? Yes. Will it be around that Oudi vibe? Not really. Have I worn Ombre Nomad in the summer? Absolutely. And I got a crap ton of compliments. But it really just depends, you guys. Like, if I were to make a video talking about some of these fragrances and tell you guys what seasons it would be appropriate for, it would be completely different of a story than what I would personally wear. So appropriation for something like that would be winter, fall, and maybe early spring, right? But that's not necessarily where, I would wear, but that's a different story. It really just depends on you. There isn't a definitive time and place that you should wear a fragrance. You just got to really test and see what you're comfortable with. Musa's asking, Montal's Arabian. I answered this one, Musa. I said it was pretty good, bro. I answered this one, Musa. A Hellcat, Grand Cherokee? Okay, so let's move back onto the fragrances and we'll come back because we've got about 4 left. Well, 5 left, really, but this one, it looks ridiculously, close. Let's not do that, okay? So we've got 4 more, and let's try and zoom through these. So hidden gem time, all right? I'm absolutely in love with it. Nishani B612 smells good, bro. Mr. Barrow, it smells really good. It smells fresh. It smells like more of like an Aura clean fragrance and like money. I just have a hard time with, like, sometimes I'll forget I'm wearing a fragrance or it won't last the longest. I think it's a pretty good fragrance though. Test it on you though. Test it before you buy and commit to that whole bottle. All right, hidden gem time. Let's talk about this one really quick. I scavenge the internet sometimes looking for just new fragrances, and this is one that I came across. Actually, somebody did also recommend it to me as well once upon a time, and finally I saw it available for like $40. And when I went on to Fragrantica and other sites, I was looking at a lot of the, note breakdowns and the accords, and I saw lavender, vanilla, orris, iris, and not coffee, tonka bean. This is called Pour un homme de Caron le soir. This is currently available for around $40. I'll put the links down in the description after this live stream. And I'm absolutely in love with this fragrance. This has become a signature scent of mine within the first week and a half that I bought it. And what does that even mean? So whenever I'm testing fragrances and I don't like something, I end up spraying this on. Whenever I'm going to bed, I spray this on. Whenever I want to, like, honestly, there's some fragrances I couldn't even finish wearing because I would sniff this and I'd be like, shit, I gotta spray this on. So what this basically smells like, first off, if you like iris, you're gonna love this one. Second off, you do have to enjoy the note of lavender. The lavender, this one smells pretty high quality. It reminds me of lavenders similar to that of found in La Nuit de l'Homme. Also, if you think about Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme, remove the tobacco, remove the old school vibes of it, and take just the lavender. It's pretty high quality smelling lavender. But not only that, it also reminds me of the vanilla from Prada Black. So imagine Prada Black, okay? Now imagine La Nuit de l'Homme. Okay, those are both sexy ass fragrances. Now imagine certain aspects of lavender and that cosmetic style iris. That's what this has. The only thing that I noticed is that the sticker is coming off, but who gives a fudge? And also, the longevity of this one is going to be like 7 hours top. The aura of this fragrance is absolutely stunning and phenomenal. This also puts me in a vein of like, this has no relationship to Prada L'Homme in my opinion, but it reminds me of that. Fabric softener-esque DNA with those reminiscences of that whole La Nuit de l'Homme Prada black, and that's kind of how it wears, man. Sophisticated, subtle, but through the first 2 hours, you're gonna smell like scent trails and stuff, and you're gonna be like, "Whoa, that's good." You have to like lavender. You definitely do. I'm not the craziest about lavender. Generally speaking, when it's lavender heavy, I kind of get like this. It just smells like you're at a massage or a spa. It's not like that though, or aromatherapy. It's definitely there, but it's got much more to it than that. So projection on it is beautiful. You don't get anything that slaps, but you get scent trails, and it lasts for about 6.5 hours. So if you're interested in something like that, fabric softener or daily for the office and stuff like that, this is an excellent fragrance to get into. Love it. Hidden gem, no more. Simple as that, man. Yeah, the lavender, man. Oof. Wow. Okay, yeah, it smells really good. Yeah. A lot of lavender, though. A lot of lavender. Hey, Mr. Barrow, thank you for the super chat. God bless you. Udiot mood for the winter. You can definitely get away with it during the winter time. I personally, I'm not crazy about that fragrance, though. It smells very familiar. Nothing really brand new or anything like that, okay? How many sprays of that one? Honestly, bro, I sprayed it around like 8 to 12 times. You know, it's in the beginning, it'll seem overwhelming, but it settles down something beautiful, man. It's called, here you go. So 906 Shutoff is asking, what is the best Latafa for the summertime? Honestly, nowadays, man, there are better fragrances coming out from other houses, honestly. But if you really want one from Latafa specifically for the summertime, I would say that something like Liam Blue. I mean, they don't really do too many summer fragrances, honestly. Liam Blue is like their summer scent. What else? Liam Blue, and even Honor and Glory, it's not that summer appropriate from Latafa. So hopefully that helps. Celeria Oros is a banger, bro. Love Celeria Oros, okay? All right, let's move on. Let's move on. We've got two more, you guys. Just as what or Enigma Un? What's more accurate? I would say that Enigma Un, but I love that Khablaj Raif. All right, let's move on. So we've got two Manceras left. We've got Mancera Black and Eternal Wood. I think Eternal Wood is one of the newer ones. So let's go ahead and crack into Eternal Wood. We're going to try and stream these faster, Eternal Wood. Since I don't have much experience with these, I don't have any experience. It's the first time I unbox it. So here we go. Eternal Wood. So I've been seeing a lot of advertising for this one more recently. I think this one, it did just come out, 2024. Notes, Laotian Oud, Saffron, Divana, Copal, Palo Santo, Toffee. Oh, it looks good. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Similar to Haltane, though. Yes, definitely similar to Haltane. This smells like Haltane, bro. Yeah, okay, definitely. Yeah, it smells like Haltane. I'm not hating on it, though. I'm not, bro, it smells good. And it smells strong. It's aromatic. It's very present. It seems like a projector, too, man. This is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. But it's ridiculously close to Haltane. Holy smokes. Okay. I mean, honestly, that's it. That's what I'm going to wrap it up to. It smells like Haltane. It's a good fragrance. It's definitely a good fragrance. Comparisons, etc., coming in the full review. So first impressions, if you like Haltane, you will definitely like this. I'm quite impressed, though. I have to admit, like, even if it is like something that smells like it, I like it. I like it a lot. It's not something I've smelled from Mancera before. Plain and simple. Smells like Haltane. That's like the first thing that I could... Let me give you guys a little bit more than that. It basically smells like oud and saffron. A lot of oud and saffron. Very woody masculine, but also ambery. So dark woody masculine. And it has that sweetness that's cutting through all of those woods as well. Very woody, very masculine. And that's pretty much it. Also, the Divana is adding a little bit more of a masculinity to it as well. Simple as that. So let's go to Mancera Black. Mancera Black Prestigium, I think it's called. Black Prestigium. So it's woody, powdery, rose, oud, and iris. And what we have here at the top is orris root, patchouli. And then we've got rose and oud, obviously, with a violet, musk, and leather. Hopefully not too much leather, although it is in the dry down. We'll see. Here we go. Ooh, that atomizer smells like buttholes, but hopefully the scent doesn't. Ooh, okay. Whoa. Orris and patchouli, but a piercing rose cutting through it. Like piercing rose, synthetic rose cutting through that orris patchouli. I'm not digging this one that much, honestly. I do like the orris patchouli. It's not bad, but I don't really want to keep sniffing it. Maybe this one will get better as it dries down. It's honestly, I kind of like the orris patchouli. That's what's really keeping me coming back. But what's taking my nose away is like that piercing ass rose. It's like a bitter rose, very unripened. I'm not digging this that much, honestly. Violet, also leaning femme. Also definitely leaning femme. People are putting this to DHI. Unless this one dries down into some like magic, I don't see DHI. Okay, I see that. A lot of people are voting actually no. Let me spray this one on skin. Hopefully I don't regret it. And we'll let this one dry down for a little while. Orris patchouli, piercing rose, and maybe even some leather rumbling in to kind of potentially save the day. We'll see this one, okay? Ooh, on skin it's even worse. For now. But still, isn't that everything? Isn't that everything? The first, like for the most part, it's like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not going to wait for something to get good. That's just my honest experience. I mean, it's not for me. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to be for you. Ooh, but that, dude, no, the rose is just too piercing. It's clashing heavily. I feel like it's going to dry down into something pretty, but Lune Feline, two femme, I don't think so. Diabal Marshud number 4, it's not bad, Fulan, but it can be redundant if you have any of the other Arabian ouds like Amiri and stuff. All right, next one is the last one, and this is one that I picked up because I wanted to see if this was also a hidden gem by the same brand. It's Caron pour un, this is the Le Matin, and I'm assuming that this one was going to be a fresher. The other one that was available. So citrus aromatic. The only thing I didn't like about the note breakdown with this one is going to be the petitgrain. Otherwise, it has a lot of other great looking notes like bergamot, ginger, oak moss, lavender, lemon, geranium, woods, and petitgrain. So the only thing that I also felt like was, or worried about, is the fact that the geranium, along with a lot of those citruses, might come off a little old school, too old school. And let's see. Wow. It's really not bad. I don't think this is going to be for me. I have an allergy to petitgrain. It must be. But I really don't think this is bad. There is a vegetal nuance to this, which means literally like something of veggie. But I mean that in every good way. Like, it's not bad smelling by any means. This actually reminds me of other like expensive citrus style freshies. What is this putting me in the vein of? I don't think that I know of anything that smells exactly like this. It kind of reminds me of like the way Atelier colognes are done, right? Fresh, more towards the natural citruses. And I like it for that. I'm getting like some of the fresh aspects. It's not too old school, but if you think of fragrances like Platinum Ego East, you see how it like kind of treads into classic scents without being too like dated. It reminds me of that vibe. It gives me that vibe. And let's see what people are comparing this to. So people are comparing this to Galloway, Blue Moon. What is this? Is this Ginger Dash? I can see that. I can see that. Bohemian Lime. I like Bohemian Lime more by Goldfield and Banks. They're comparing it to Bohemian Lime. I can absolutely see that. This one is, it's better. This one's better for sure. It's that petitgrain. That's what's killing it for me. And even some people are giving it Elysium Porom, the Intense. I can see that because of the vegetal resemblances, but I still think those are a little bit better. And then you start to see some people compare it to Dior Homme cologne and stuff. Not really. I mean, it's in that family, but not really. There is definitely more aromatics. It does seem to have a little bit more of something synthetic. Um, and piercing, that petitgrain. But otherwise, not bad. If you like petitgrain fragrances, and petitgrain, what people mostly know that note for is Silver Mountain Water by Creed. It's that metallic vibe that it just turns it off for me. Or Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, that metallic vibe. Or even Percival. That's the petitgrain that turns me or gives me a headache. It doesn't turn me off. And that's what's found in here. But if you like that, then this is definitely worthy of checking out. Especially at discounters, it's not that expensive. It does have like this old school style DNA. It's because of the lavender and oak moss, and that combination specific is what classifies a fougere for the most part. Aside from the use of fern, it kind of resembles fern. And that's pretty much it. That's what I think about this fragrance and everything else that I got from this haul, pretty much. The last fragrance that I picked up this week is Cobalt, the original. Cobalt Elixir, in the more recent weeks, I've been testing it a little bit, and I found it to resemble a lot like Invictus Victory Elixir. Kind of turned me off, and when I revisited this, it reminded me more so of like 1 Million Lucky, and even less sweet and bubblegummy, and a bit safer than something like that. So I picked it up, and I think this is a decent office style scent, although I didn't go more than like 5.5 hours out of this. So that pretty much wraps up this haul, you guys. That's what I got. So thank you for watching if you did watch this later on, and also give me some feedback in terms of the vertical, but that's pretty much it. So now let's catch up a little bit with some chats, and then I'm gonna go grab me some shrimp. So let's see. Reef 33 is a nice one, Bulent. Reef 33 is one of their best ones. So Andy A is asking Tribal Gold versus Rehan Elixir performance. Rehan Elixir gives me 8 to 9 hours. Tribal Gold gives me about 7 hours. Can you suggest any Reef perfumes? Number 33 is one of the best. Uthman, one of the best ones is from Grand Tour. I think it's called New York Avenue. It's by Grand Tour. Frankie says, Tribal Gold lasted me 8 hours. That's solid, bro. That's what's up. Oh No No says, all-time vanilla perfumes for you. Prada Black is one of the best ones. Nishani's Ani is one of the best ones. Believe it or not, man, I do love Nitro White for vanilla. Chris T, I recorded 3 videos today about Sillage performing perfumes. Some of my favorite ones right now. Myself, Les Parfums. Believe it or not, although I'm not the craziest about Gucci Guilty Elixir, that Sillage on that little sucker is crazy. Is crazy. If I had to pick up one Mancera, especially for dates, which would you pick? If I had to pick just one, oh shit. I'm in between like Amor Cafe or Vetiver Sensuel. See, for me, bro, Vetiver Sensuel smells like money. It's not going to be for everybody, but it's got citruses, jasmine, and vetiver. It's kind of like soft, approachable. No, it's not one that I would go with. What would I go with? Fudge, man. That's a good ass question. I'd probably go Tonka Cola, bro. It's just so different. You're going to be like, here. She's going to be like, what the fuck is that? Cosmic Pepper is good. Cosmic Pepper is good, man. I like it a lot. It reminds me of like a niched out version of Allure Homme Au Extreme without that musty vibe. I think it's really good. I think it's really good. Sure, Anna. Sounds like a great idea, although most people, believe it or not, yeah. Vard wants some honey fragrances. Sure. There is a great one right here. It's called Soleil Brûlant, and this is honey and orange flower. I loved this before orange flower was in, but those of you who like orange flower now, check this one out, okay? Soleil Brûlant. It's a really good honey orange flower. There's another one. It's called Honey Oud by Montauk. This one has honey and a lot of woods, raunchy and sexy. Honey Oud. Those are kind of like my favorite honey-based fragrances. Le Male Elixir as well. It's just a little bit safer. And also, lastly, as Chris said, Naxos for sure. God bless you. Thank you for the super chat. The Ben. Man, I appreciate you, bro. I love you, dude. Thoughts on Jubilation 40? Is it like Jubilation 25, just longer lasting or more expansive in the note profile? So this is what I think about Jubilation 45. Yes, Jubilation 40. It kind of makes a fragrance that I already had a hard time wearing even more challenging to wear. It just richens up the whole truffle vibe of the fragrance. It's not going to be for everybody, bro. I personally liked the original more, the regular. So that's what I think. Expansive, maybe slightly, but still relatively consistent. Gisada fragrances, I think that they're very successful with their marketing, and I think that the best one is the first one, Ambassador. That's pretty much it. It's their take on Sauvage with some mango. It's still good though. That's it, man. Hope that helps, bro. And God bless you for the super chat, man. Seriously, thank you. NS says peach heavy cheapies. Other than the bitter peach, horizontal is better. You get more info on screen. I agree. You can get more info on screen. However, for streams and moving around, it's much easier this way. So yeah, sure. Let me put you on this one real quick. This is called Sotur by Latafa, and what this actually smells like is Madawi Gold 40 edition by Arabian Oud. It's Sotur. So a lot of times people were like, "Oh, it smells like a twist of, bitter peach." It's actually this one. Actually smells a lot like this one. So yeah, it's a good one. It's a really good one, and I think it's pretty unisex. It does lean femme slightly, peach fragrances in general. So there you go. A good entry oud fragrance, absolutely. Oh no. If you want to go for one of the highest quality ones, you want to start in guns blazing, bro. It's Carved Oud by Tamim. Phenomenal. The best one at this price point for sure. Best perfume to buy from Dubai. Shut up. There are so many, bro. There are way too many for me to just pick one, wallah. Yeah. What is Al Haramain Dubai night like? It's like Arabian's Tonka with a little bit more citruses just at the top. Bond number 9, New York Nights. I don't know. God bless you, bro, the band. I appreciate you, man. Seriously. God bless you, bro. Thank you, bro. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you. I will. It's going to be some nice shrimpies. God bless you, man. Thank you, Habibi. I do have Raghba with Intense. If so, would you recommend it? I absolutely would. I love that fragrance. Love it. I tried in a sample Amber Oud Gold 99999. It smells like Herba Pura, a little bit more musked out, refined, vanillic. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I would definitely say that Herba Pura is feminine. Racket Club, yes. Will this live be saved? Yes, it will, Glenn. You will be able to watch it back. Do you have an alternative to ombre leather? Yes, there is actually, and it's this one right here. Where the fuck is it? Oh, I don't know if you can find this one though. It's called Cure Leather. Cuir. Where the hell is it, man? It's called Cure Leather, bro. Cuir Leather by Fragrance World. It's absolutely nuclear stuff. Herba Pura is a mess. I have tried Latafa Zamir. It reminds me of Tiziana Terenzi's Gumin. It's a clone of Gumin, Gumin, which it in itself kind of reminds me of Silver Mountain Water. What about Shiaka Cudledge? Which one? Hey, God bless you for the super chat, Mr. Duncan. Thank you very much, bro. He just sent me $20,000. No, I'm just playing. So let's see. Top 3 from Arabian Oud. Asil Special Edition, hands down one of the best ones. Very heavy on the rose though, so be careful. Rose, caramel, saffron, and orange flower. If you want projection, you're going to be smacking them. So this is number 1. I love this stuff. If I had to pick another one from Arabian Oud, it's not going to be everyone's favorite. Well, this is a great one to go with. It's called Sultani. Sultani has like the cedarwood style musk, aromatics, and some florals to kind of soften things out with a little bit of berry. You can signature scent this all year round. Smells really good. Does best in not the summer and everything else, but you could still rock it all year round. And if I had to pick one more from Arabian Oud, bro, this is going to be against popular decision, okay? Or popular, no, you know what? That right here. Where is it? Jebel Cotton. Jebel Cotton. It reminds me of the original Dior Homme, that lipstick iris, mixed with like Prada L'Homme fabric softener. It smells like rich ass fabric softener from Saudi Arabia, bro. You could wear this to every event. And actually, the way that this performs is extremely strong for its scent profile. Jebel Cotton. There you go, bro. Let's continue on. Is Glacier Bold worth it? I would personally say, bro, go for one of the newer ones from the other brands. It's kind of weak. It's not a bad fragrance, but it's just weak in comparison. I'm Yemeni. Yep. Abdullahi? Yeah, bro. I'm straight from Yemen here. Let me show you. Yeah, I'm straight from Yemen, bro. What about YSL Myself EP? I think it's phenomenal. I think it's great. I think it's great, bro. God bless you for the super chat. Elliot, thank you, brother. Khadlej Island or Tribal? Khadlej Island. Khadlej Island. Al-Wataniya Kayan Classic. It is 100% still worth it, bro. 100% still worth it. On the new Amber Oud. Amber Oud, Amber Oud, Amber Oud. Okay, my brain is turning off, you guys. I think it's time to start tuning it down. Or wrapping this up, I mean. Bianco Latte for men. I honestly, I rocked it. I tried to rock it. Although I got away with it, I don't recommend it for men. Genuinely. Is there any other peach perfumes? Can you guys give me like a rating of the audio during this recording for out of 10? Give me like a 0 to 10 because I plan on taking some of these mics. And if these mics sucks, I'll take the other ones with me on the trip. I'm going to do an interview with Jeremy while we're out in Cabo. We're going to be out there for like 3 nights. So give me a rating out of 10. And I want to make sure that all the equipment is good, especially if we're going to get him on a rating. I'm gonna have him, actually, I'm taking oud with me. I'm taking actual oud, okay? And I'm also going to have him sniff saffron, real ass grade A saffron. And I'm going to have him sniff Indian oud and Cambodian oud. And I'll tell him to tell you guys what he thinks. It's sometimes choppy. Okay. Was a 10 until I asked. Nice. 9, just a little cracking. Okay, so I'll take the good ones. And these are expensive. It's just they came out with, these are literally like the top rated mics, but they just come out with a new version. And yeah, I bought it, but these are like my backups. So I just decided to try this, test it. Yes, Hypnotizing Fire is actually pretty good, bro. Jean Low Mason Alhambra. Jean Low Mason, Jean Low. Out of 10, those are kind of cheap smelling, man, honestly. But they're not bad. I'd give it like a 7.5 for the price. 6.5, a little popping sound. Okay. Yes, Hypnotizing Fire does smell like sexier by the fireplace. I agree. Top 3 Qissa, I would say Capri, Imperial Valley, and the new Sened. La Luna's pretty good. Hudson Valley for summer dates. Hudson Valley, I personally wouldn't wear it as a man. I'm not gonna lie. But if you like it, bro, go for it. Amber Oud Tobacco Edition's pretty good. Very spicy on the cinnamon. Tobacco Vanille fragrance. Beautiful. God bless you for the super chat. He asks, Akash says, do I get YSL Myself or YSL YEDP? So this is the thing. If you want more floral, soft, go for YSL Myself. If you want more sweet, aromatic, slightly, woody, go for YEDP. If you ask me personally, which one would I pick? I've always recommended YEDP. But the compliments that I get with myself has always been, just recently, because I haven't had it obviously as long, has been a little bit more so with myself. I'm not gonna lie, that is a pretty good one. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that. The first super chat. God bless you, bro. Let's see. Black Oud Straight. I haven't tried that one, bro. Aqua Dubai is a pretty good inspiration. It's much more of a twist. It's kind of a little bit more towards the citruses than anything, but it's still really good. Still really good, bro. Thank you for the subscription, Abdullahi. I appreciate that, Habibi. Assalamu alaikum and welcome. What did I think of Torino 22? I don't like it. Oh, wait. No. That was 2023. Torino 22 is pretty good. It's pretty good. It does remind me of Baccarat, definitely. But a bit more masculine than Baccarat. That's pretty much it. No, sorry, not masculine. Naturalistic. More naturalistic than Baccarat X-Straight. It reminds me of the X-Straight, more natural, less metallic. I'm looking for the Granny Soap of 23. Let's see if it's still Granny Soap. Hopefully not. Okay, I got it here. It's not for me, bro. Whoa. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, I found it, bro. Oh, shit. That was real. Way too much ylang-ylang. Oh, my God. I don't like it. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm not going to wear it either. Usually, I put these away, and like the to wear section, I'm not wearing that one. No way. Okay, Reckless Leather or Royal Tobacco? Royal Tobacco. Arabian's Tonka by Montal is their top fragrance, bro. It's their #1. I do have my own brand. It's coming out. It's AROMATIX. Alhamdulillah, decently. Yes, Mukhtar. I am planning, and it is coming. My flagship brand is gonna take. Seems like the flagship is gonna take a little bit of time because it's all custom box, bottle, everything is custom, and so I think what I'm gonna do is actually, in the meantime, release something that's a bit more reachable. I do have too many, bro. Van Cleef fragrances are good. The performances for them is never anything beastly, but some of them are really good. So I will be diving into those too. Arabian Tonka is one of the best one, man. Best oud niche. It depends on how you like your oud. Do you like it animalistic? Do you like Indian? Do you like? I personally love fragrances like Arabian's ouds Nejd, but it's extremely animalistic, very animalistic and ambery. Um, so it really just depends, bro, on what you like. I also think that Ghali is phenomenal, but it has an animalistic Indian oud as well. I think this is phenomenal stuff, bro. What's another oud fragrance that goes in a completely, like this is completely opposite direction. It's a oud, but also natural salty ambergris with a punchy ass lemon. So it really just depends. Nav is asking, God bless you first off. Thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate you. Best cologne that chicks love that isn't a known cologne. All right, bro. This is going to be the last question I take because you just put me on a fucking challenge. Okay, that isn't known that the bitches love. I'm going to be real with you, dog. Here, look. It's not going to be for everybody. Fahama, I swear to God. Listen, it has oud. Yes, it's animalistic, but yo, I've had some of the baddest ask me what I was wearing when I rocked this. I swear to God. You gotta like oud though, man. You gotta like oud and ambers. And they know, bro, listen, man, they knew they smelled money. I swear. But if you have like, if you're still a little, if you still got your V card for the oud, it hasn't been, tamed per se, then try Turaf. This would be a more entry into that. It is still pretty close. It's just more tame, but I recommend just going straight for that bad boy, bro. It's a pretty penny. Max Aroma. Use AROMATIX, or I'll put some links down in the description. Whatever you find it at the best price, but make sure it's real. That's it, bro. That's it. Seriously. Okay. Otherwise, let me give you one that's a little bit more mass appealing. I don't feel right leaving you on that note. That's not really that crazy. Let me see this one right here. Okay. This is called Ihsas Khas by Arabian Oud. And what this basically smells like is apples, cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla, some aromatics. It smells pretty good. It puts me in the same vein as Boss Bottled Intense, the Eau de Parfum, the discontinued, but better quality. This is much easier for you to get into, bro. If there was one for me to recommend, genuinely, go for this. It's better. I'm telling you guys right now, it's better than the discontinued. It doesn't smell like that discontinued fragrance was great and it still is good. But there was always like this cheap undertone I used to get with it, something synthetic, and not necessarily making it a bad one. This removes that. It fixes that. It's called Ihsas Khas, EHSAS space KHAS. This is it. Okay. God bless you for the super chat, bro. Elliot says a sweet, fresh oud fragrance under 70 bucks. Sweet, fresh. Whoa, bro, that's different. You can't have, there's not many sweet and fresh. It's kind of contrasting. There's nothing really sweet and fresh. But if you want sweet oud, okay, I'm thinking for you something maybe, because you're saying a little bit fresh, I'm thinking more around something that's designer-esque. 1 million golden oud. I think you'll appreciate that one. It's just barely fresh at the top, and then it quickly turns into like nutmeg spice, saffron, oud, and still having that million DNA that's playful. So 1 million golden oud would be your good a good bet. And actually, this absolutely annihilates in terms of how close it gets. It's called Varach Gold. It absolutely smells high quality. And it does get that vibe for sure, bro. It doesn't really have that freshness. I'm trying to think while I'm doing all of this. I'm multitasking real quick. Oh my God, it smells phenomenal. There isn't really anything fresh about this though, bro. The only other oud fresh that I would say, and I don't even think that this is fresh, it's just passion fruit, is going, no, bro. This isn't an oud fresh. That's what I can give you right now, bro, off the top of my head. Is gonna be that one, bro. Hopefully that helps. Otherwise, actually, oh, but under 70 bucks. Oud fresh. There's might be oud fresh, oudy style fresh, but this is like wood bright. It's not even fresh, and there's nothing sweet about Hirfa by Ahmed Al Maghribi. Nothing sweet about it. Yeah, bro, that's That's what came to the top of my head. God bless you, bro. Thank you for the super chat, brother. The Ben. Thank you, bro. Appreciate the super chat again. God bless you. Chanel Le Lion. So the full review of this means that I would have to. Not many people really want to know about this one, but I think it's worthy of fully reviewing. If you really think about the ambrette and the musk that you'll find in DHI or Dior Homme Parfum, specifically that musk, it's a pretty high quality smelling musk, right? It's obviously a recreation. This is a fragrance that's all about that style of ambrette and musk. Review will be coming out soon. It is an absolutely beastly performing fragrance. And initially it wasn't like whoa, but when I wore it, it was just something else. This and Givenchy's Inflammé. Inflammé is also similar in that realm. These are like, you're talking $400 fragrances. This, however, adds like Tobacco Absolute. So review coming soon, bro. I think I already reviewed Inflammé by Givenchy. It's extremely expensive, but it's one of those that I actually love. You know what? This dent right here is from my lawyer. It's not even from me. That son of a nice guy came over and sprayed it on that many times. He deserves it, honestly. Erdis, if you're watching, love you, dude. Le Elixir is great. Naxos is a 10 out of 10. Spice Bomb, also a 10 out of 10. Alexandria 2 is absolutely not mass appealing. I know that people talk about it like it's like the best one and it's mass appealing. It's not, bro. It's not. It's not safe. It has like this powdery rose, oud, cinnamon. I definitely recommend that you sample that one, bro. Habibi, he's saying, Mr. Ahombi says, I'm trying to make Armaf Precious a signature scent. Thought? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think that you might not want to spray it that much. I honestly, you guys, I love Aventus Absolute. Genuinely. I don't love its price, yes. Precious does get pretty close, but you know what gets even closer, bro? What gets even closer is this. I honestly thought it was just an Aventus. It's Aventus Absolute. And what's even fucking crazier, sorry for my language, is that the ambroxan in this one kicks even harder than this one. Total Refinement, you'll get it with this, but this is by far an actual inspo to this. The Pride. Every time I rocked this, I smelled like money. I felt like money. And that was the case with the Aventus Absolute, genuinely. Beautiful fragrance. If you can find this, bro, grab it. This was 350 bucks. And yes, I love it. I genuinely love it. But it's just so hard to recommend something that expensive. Wow, it's good. It's genuinely good. And it absolutely performs. Not like Aventus, the original. But this, what the F is this? This is the Dubai Museum, bro. You didn't see this? I released a video. Now, that's how I know you're not watching my videos, dog. But I swear to God, this, it's called Pride by Fragrance World. Smells like it has that same ambroxan crystals, but dosed up even more. So like that projection is just next level shiz. Okay. Wow. Wow. Bergamot, ambroxan crystals, extremely crisp and attention grabbing ginger. If you don't like those crystallized ambroxan styles like Sauvage, piercing, you're not, don't even bother. But if you do, love it. Love it. What's up, Montrese? You caught us at the very end. It also seems like this one has a bit more patchouli as it dries down as well. It's like I said, it's not a perfect clone, but it's phenomenal. And it is closer than Precious. Precious, I love it though. I will be honest and say, out of all the Armaf fragrances I have, I think Precious is my number one. The the price for this artifact, I don't know. I haven't really been seeing it much on the market. I think it's going to be around 100 bucks though. I mean, for the price, I mean, for what it is, it's clipping. Shit. See, I did. It's reduced to minus 12 decibels. Fastening it. Yeah, I probably should have done that. It's okay. It is what it is. I appreciate that. Thank you for the lookout, bro. Anyways, Akash is asking best performing tobacco Vinny. If we're looking for the best performer, bro, Tobacco and Vinny by Fragrance World is a great performer, but Al Haramain does slap for projection and performance, but it's not going to be the closest. That's the only thing. It's going to be a little bit more piercing in that cinnamon, and that's why it projects a little bit more so. Okay? I do like Vintage Radio. It's not the loudest performing fragrance in the world, but I like it, man. Nicholas, God bless you for the super chat. Nicholas S, God bless you, bro, and thank you for being here. It does look pretty crazy. The best cologne for under 200 bucks, bro. That's you're asking. I mean, that's that's hard for me to tell you, bro. The best cologne for under 200 bucks. Okay, let me just give you something that is honest and quick, and you got to give me a little bit more than that. But if I were to say something for, let's forget the cheapies. Best cologne for under 200 bucks. I would go niche at a discounter for under 200 bucks. You can get a couple of niche fragrances at a discounter for 200 bucks or less, actually. Um, let's give you a Mancera. I would say Xerjoff Boissé. You should definitely get that. It's really good. It's like something in between Aventus meets Ani. It's got that vanillic vibe, wet, oak mossy, black currant. That's a good one to grab. And one more for under 200 bucks. Well, that's gonna run you around $80. What else? Come on. You guys give him something, man. Give him something. This is called Pride by Fragrance World. It's beautiful. This is the Museum of Art in Dubai. It's exactly what it looks like. What's even crazier is that it's written Utur al-Alam in Arabic all over this thing. Your favorite Issey Miyake? None of them really. They don't really perform enough for me. Once Upon a Time, the original was good. Apres Leomore's beastly stuff, man. It gives me a headache. Born in Roma is excellent. Valentino Born in Roma Intense is even better than the original. And Coral Fantasy is the best one. And that's pretty much it. Best Gourmand Cheapy, go for Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. That's pretty much it, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, you guys. Cure Leather by Fragrance World Chris T is absolutely beastly stuff in terms of Ombre Nomad inspo. Hugo Boss Bottled Elixir is my favorite elixir. Instant Crush, any good for men. It does lean feminine. I rock it, though, but that's it. I don't know if it got reformulated. Favorite Maison Crivelli is Oud Marcuja. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I know it's only Monday, but it is what it is, man. Hope you guys enjoy the Set Magnetic. What do you think? All right, I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm tapping out, man. I'll catch you guys in the next stream.